Hey everybody, so it's time for another healthy and easy recipe video. This is going to be for one of my favorites. It's baba ganoush. For those of you who don't know, it's kind of like hummus, but it uses aubergine, also known as eggplant, instead of chickpeas. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so ingredients are very easy. What you're going to need are 2 large aubergines, 2 big ones. You're going to need tahina. The anglicized word for it is tahini. It's sesame paste and a whole lot of garlic. I tend to use 4 or 5 cloves. And then the first thing you do is you stick the aubergines into a pan. I'm using a silicone liner, so I don't need to use any oil. If you do not have a silicone liner, then you probably will need to use some oil. Just put the aubergines on some tin foil and a little bit of oil over them just so they don't stick. And then you put them in the oven. I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is gas mark 5 in the UK. And I'll put in here how much it is in Celsius. I've not mastered the conversion yet. I almost forgot to mention you have to pierce the aubergines with a fork. I just do it 3 times in each one. This helps the steam escape so they don't explode, which is a good thing. In the oven. And usually this is something that I tend to just keep an eye on rather than setting a specific cooking time, but I'm going to start with half an hour. So yeah, I'll see you when this is done and we'll get things mixed. So while the aubergines are in the oven, I'm going to prepare the garlic. All you do is mince it up really fine. So I tend to do it, I'll point my camera down, just in the dish that I'm going to be mixing the baba ganoush in, and this just saves having to wash a cutting board too. So first I chop off the woody tops of the garlic cloves, and as you can see I already have these peeled. You don't want to have the peel in your baba ganoush as well. So yeah, then I just minced it up real fine. So now I just set this aside and I wait until the aubergines are done. Okay guys, so I have taken the aubergines out of the oven. I will bring them over. Alright, they look like this. They are all mushy and soft. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut them open and basically gut them, and we're going to do that in a strainer because aubergines are very watery and we need to drain the water out. Some meat in it. So as you can see, I've sliced that aubergine open. See if we can get a better camera angle. It's a little bit awkward with the sink. Right. So now, you guys can see, I'm going to take the fork. I hold one side of the pan with my mitt. It has a little black cat on it. And I scoop out as much of the insides as I can, and I put it into the strainer. And you can see how watery it is. And the seeds are fine. You're supposed to eat the seeds. So yeah, you do that with both of them until all of the meat from the aubergine are in the strainer. And I will finish doing that and then get back to you guys. Hey guys, so I have it all stripped out of the skin and into a strainer. And now you just push it down against the sides and make sure you get as much of the fluid out as possible. You don't want to get all of it out, obviously. You don't want like aubergine jerky, but you don't want it to be watery. So I just give it a good mix around in the strainer and drain it out into the sink. Cool. So now we are going to put it into the dish and finish up the baba ganoush. Right. So now I have put the eggplant, the aubergine on top of the minced garlic and give it a good mix. So you want the garlic to be well distributed. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tahina and I'm going to get probably the equivalent of 2 large tablespoons and mix that up in there. As I said before, tahina is also what's used to make hummus. These were some pretty large aubergines, so I think I'm going to add 1 more dollop of tahina. Makes it creamier and takes out a bit of the acidity from the aubergines, because aubergines are pretty acidic. Cool. So now that that's all mixed in, I'm going to add seasoning, which I usually use seasoning salt and a bit of pepper and lemon juice. So here I have the seasoning salt. You can add as little or as much as you want. I don't like it too salty, but a little bit salty is good. It brings out the flavor. A little more. Cool, so now I'm going to see if we have lemon. I'm actually not sure if I have one. Oh, I cut the lemon in half. This is a good lemon. It's from my grandmother's tree. She has 2. I like a lot of lemon juice, so I generally use an entire lemon. Lemon is such a good way to add flavor without adding any fat or calories. Seeds. Cool. Fish out the seeds that are in there, because it's not fun chomping into a lemon seed. They taste pretty bitter. I'm doing my baba ganoush video. You want to come say hi?
Yeah. Hey. How's it going?
Phil. Yeah, that is it done. So, here's a closer look for you guys of the baba ganoush. It is absolutely delicious, and this is probably the trickiest recipe that I've posted so far. It does take a little bit of work to gut the aubergines and some time leaving it in the oven. It takes about an hour. That's how long it took for these to be finished. But it's worth it. It's healthy and really, really filling. So yeah, enjoy.